First, Blue Protocol. Now, Ashes of Creation. This is unreal. Some of the most anticipated MMORPG releases of the last several years failing, shutting down, canceled. I'm in a state of shock and awe at just the state of the genre overall right now. I mean, like, let's be real here. How many of us really thought that Ashes of Creation was going to fully release, right? Very few people. The Ardent Defenders, the White Knights. But at the same time, like, we all held out hope that it would. We all thought that, you know what, maybe they'll defy expectations. Maybe they will somehow realize their vision and release. But no, that just ain't gonna happen. Ashes of Creation is over. Here is the official statement made over on Discord. I can make a limited statement in my personal capacity and not on behalf of the company regarding the situation. Control of the company shifted away from me, and the board began directing actions that I could not ethically agree with or carry out. As a result, I chose to resign in protest rather than lend my name or authority to decisions I could not ethically support. Following my resignation, much of the senior leadership team resigned. Following those departures, the board made the decision to issue Warnack notices and proceed with a mass layoff. I cannot responsibly speak to further details at this time due to ongoing legal and governance matters. What I can say is that the developers and staff acted in good faith and deserved better than the uncertainty they are now facing. I am incredibly dismayed by the situation. Ashes is over. Ashes of Creation is done. Steven resigned. All employees are let go. Intrepid Studios board of directors is just Steven. The board composed of me and my husband. No investors or boards to answer to. I guess with the Steam release, this is not happening. In the case if Ashes of Creation does not launch, we promise to refund all backers in full. The board of directors, according to public filings for Intrepid Studios in the state of California, Steven Sharif is the only member of the board of directors. You can search for the business here and see for yourself. That's concerning. Didn't the Kickstarter have a clause saying that if the game doesn't launch on Steam, we promise to refund everybody or something like that? So the game launches on Steam, stays up for a month-ish, and then dies. Real rug pull vibes. Who is this supposed board, I wonder? I mean, that's valid. That is valid. Right here, he does go on to state, as long as the game does launch, then, and it did onto Steam, then he does not have to refund anyone. That's insane. Makes you wonder if they knew the writing was on the wall back in November. They 100% Steam launched to scam for a quick buck before shutting down. Wow. No chance anyone gets their money. They'll launch a mess and let it die. They got me for the this is why you don't invest money. Hundreds of dollars into early access versions of MMOs. The MMO genre right now is already broken, is already fractured, and is already in a state of disrepair. But you do not invest hundreds or thousands of dollars into an MMO, backing it in the hope that maybe one day it will, like, their idea will come to fruition. It's just not good business. I don't believe a single fucking word of it. Steven is a dirty little grifter and always has been. His net worth has increased significantly every year since he first went public with Ashes of Creation. This is a load of BS. He's drumming up sympathy, and then suddenly a new crowdfunded game by him will pop up in a year's time. I'm calling it now. You know what? I think that might be the case. I really do. I think he might release another game. He might try to. Because what did he state? He went on to state that he did not fully or ethically agree with the decisions that were going on behind the scenes that the board were making, the board that he is a part of, by the way. Now, I'm not going to go out and make a statement here confirming that he is the sole board member, because I don't know. I don't think anyone really can truly know. I know that apparently the listing available on the in the state of California states that he is the sole board member, or at the very least the whoever is his wife or husband or whatever, his significant other. But it is very alarming given the fact that he or they are the only ones that are members of the board, and suddenly out of nowhere they've just been kicked out, fired, and everyone has been let go. That's incredibly disconcerting. Yo, I don't mean to interrupt the video, but I need to take a moment here to thank all my incredible patrons over on Patreon whose support continues to allow for me to do regular videos like this every single day on this channel. Thank y'all so much, including our YouTube channel members. You guys mean the world to me. So do you guys as viewers as well. Now, without further ado, let's continue. A liar will do what they do best, lie more. I think as a player, and this is what the post he made 4 years ago. I think as a player, there are two main aspects of Ashes that has some people excited. First, what we are making, basically risk versus reward. Not everyone is a winner. A world that develops around the player. No pay to win, no quality of life items. Massive open world and emphasis on social community-driven systems. Second, who we are. We are not governed by greedy corporate overlord. No, you're not. No, you're not governed by greedy corporate overlords. You're just the one, not plural, not overlords, plural, multiple. No, just the one. One greedy corporate overlord. I am funding the project, so no investors or a board to answer to, no publishers to appease. We speak with, not to, our community, and we actually listen to feedback and value and respect our players. Oh, I'm sure. I am sure. I mean, yes, you did. I'll give you that. You did speak to your community when you openly admitted that you were leaving the company and everyone were essentially losing their jobs. So a couple weeks ago or a month ago, I did a video going over how the game was in a bad state, and then I think like a week ago I did a video going over how they were letting employees go, and I figured that they were just kind of in a state of like transitioning between what they were paying people for and like new content essentially, and they're just gonna hire new people. But no, this is all done. This is all gone. It's all over. That's it. You can't speak about anything, and that's the end of it. Ashes of Creation is gone. Ashes of Creation is dead. It doesn't look like anyone is going to get refunded because the game is now effectively released. The millions, tens of millions of dollars they raised, the $800,000 they were spending a week on the game, when he pointed out that they had so much funding that this wasn't an issue, and yeah, it was all a lie. And with the release onto Steam, they made as much money as they possibly could, and now they're leaving. Now it's all over, and this is another potentially good MMO that'll just never see the light of day now. And again, I wouldn't put it past him if he does release a new game at some point in the future. Rip Ashes of Creation. Rip a lot of the MMO genre, actually, as much as I hate to admit it. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment, so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.